Well. October 6th. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hate him for not making that fight happen, but this is an unbiased show. We talk boxing. If it is just some missed details, the Double RT Boxing Show, Mr.A is here to help you, because that's what we do. We talk that boxing, spit that fire on the internet, dragging on the net, hashtag dragging on the net. Follow me on at Twitter at RRTB Show. Double RT, the Double RT, the Double RT Boxing Show with Mr.A. The October 6th card. The Zone Matchroom USA. As the poster is, the nice fist when worlds collide. Boom! Knockouts. Well, first of all, I'm your host, Mr.A. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. Off the back, I will be watching this fight, or at least DVRing the fight on the Zone. I am going to get the Zone because I love boxing, and for people who say that the Zone is shit, I don't see how it's shit. It's gonna be a lot of boxing for $10 a month. I would love it to be free, but two meals at Taco Bell is actually no. If you go out here in Taco Bell in California and you get a Mexican pizza combo, that's like $8.99 for a Mexican pizza. I believe a taco, or maybe 2 tacos and a larger drink, is $8.99. So I can definitely do without a Mexican pizza combo 1 month for some boxing. Not that I eat Taco Bell that much, but I know I do like their little dollar bean and chips. So $8.99 for a taco combo meal with a Mexican pizza, or $9.99 for some boxing. And they're saying, September 22nd, you got the Joshua. You hear Eddie here break it down. You got the Joshua fight the 22nd, then like the October something. Then the following week you got WBC tournament. Then you got another fight, then another BC tournament. I'm skipping all the Bellator because I don't watch any MMA. So this Conor and that whole fight, I won't even watch that. So I'm not an MMA fan. I don't watch anything. It was strictly boxing for me on the Zone. So the 22nd, the BBS's, then the October 6th card, then they got a UK card, then another 2 more WBSS cards. That alone, if that was to be paid for, but it's free the first month, that alone is $9.99. I'm down. To me, that's worth it. Like I said, I could pay $9.99 and get to all that boxing I will never see, which I would love to see free, or pay $8.99 and eat a Mexican pizza combo meal in 10 minutes. So I'm down for it. I could spend $10 stupidly in something less entertaining value much quicker than I can enjoy it for the Zone. So I'm down for the $9.99 the Zone. And this October 6th card, to really get into it, I think what's hurting it is the Miller and Thomas Amadak fight. It's not a good fight for Miller. It's a great fight for Thomas. He gets a chance to make one last noise, make some hoorah. But if you want to look at it, let's look at it for what it is. You got, what's the 4 main fights on that? You got the Miller, Thomas, Vargas, Delorme, Beterbiev, Column. Okay, yeah, those 4. Okay, Beterbiev and Column Johnson. It's a nice fight. It's a championship fight. Not much to know about Colin Johnson. Better Beef needs to be seen more. You know, at one point, Better Beef was probably talked about maybe one of the top 6, you know, most dangerous fighters. That he just went quiet with promotional problems. So it's good to see him back. And you can't really blame Callum Johnson for being a bullshit fight. He's ranked number 8 by the IBF. So many people turned that fight down. It fell in his lap and he took it. He stepped up. So I'm not mad at Callum Johnson and Better Beef. You know, I'm mad at all the other people above Johnson who didn't accept the fight. So I'm happy. I'm very happily accepting that fight. I think it's a good fight. And then we have Thomas Delorme and Jesse Vargas. No, let's not kid ourselves. Jesse Vargas ain't no showstopper. You know, he ain't no fucking seat filler. And Delorme is the type of opponent a nice tick-over, tune-up fight for Vargas. That makes sense. You know, watching the Boxing Boys, you see they try to get Granados. But Granados is like, you know, I'm tired of this 147 shit. I actually want to stay at 140, which is cool with me. You know, let the dude. I think he should stay at 140. So, and they try to get Spilka for Miller. So he was trying to make the fight card a little better. He was trying to. So Delorme, Vargas, okay. It's a doable fight. It's an even fight, you know, because I don't think Jesse Vargas is a world beater, and I think Delorme is a nice matchup for him. I think that's a nice matchup. Then the Thomas and Miller fight. That's where it gets fucking. That's the head. That's what hangs your head. That one right there. That right there makes this card like, what the fuck? It overshadows every other fight. Because Miller is talking that shit. And I'm a big fan of Baby Miller. I've been on the show saying I think he has a high chance of upsetting Joshua if he doesn't get knocked out. If it goes the distance, well, he'll lose on points on distance. I believe a crazy upset with Big Baby Miller and AJ is if Miller doesn't get knocked out, that punch volume will shockingly gas AJ. So I'm a big fan of Miller, but I just think his style is very bad for Anthony Joshua. His weight, everything is just very bad for Anthony Joshua. And that being said, this is a hard one to swallow. If you're a fan of this show, you tune into this show, you know Mr.A here on the Double RT Boxing Show. I watch all types of boxing. I break down predictions, all types of fights. Like I said, this fight is a great fight for Thomas. 41-year-old. If he could pull the upset on Miller, it's an adrenaline shot in his career. Great fight for him. But it's, what does Miller really get for beating him? What? So, I get it. They're in Chicago, a heavy Polish crowd, a Polish god in boxing. I get that aspect. Great selling. It's a great sell. I get that. It just, career-wise, I don't know what this does. How this takes Miller up. It's nothing but a stay busy fight, and because Miller is going for that char belt, he's going for that WBA regular belt. Let's just be honest. Miller has to knock the shit out of Thomas. He has to knock him out. If this can't be a distance fight. It has to be like 5-6 rounds or less. Because Thomas against Abel, you know, those two heavy old motherfuckers were gassing out, throwing haymakers. I think Thomas is going to get gassed out like in 6 rounds, especially with big ass Miller just leaning on him. Miller needs to knock him out in like 6 rounds or less. Now, I know it's not the headliner, but I saved this fight for last. You know, there's Jessica McCaskill, you know, a nice little build up for her. But the reason why I'm definitely intrigued for this card, and I was gonna get the zone just for this fighter alone. You know, most people are like, "Are you fucking serious, Mr. A?" I'm a fan of Daniel Roman. So when I heard, I was a little disappointed that he got signed to it. I was like, ah, shit, dude. But then again, I was gonna get the zone anyway. I just love boxing, so that means I get to see one of my favorite fighters more. And then you got the WBSS tournament, so I was like, cool. That right there alone is worth $10 for me. I like Daniel Roman. I paid $10 a month to support him, and I get to see the WBSS. I like Daniel Roman. He's not a hard hitter, but I believe I like his fighter style. I like his don't quit attitude. He always comes to win. He doesn't pussyfoot in the ring. He's a road warrior. I like that motherfucker. You know, he goes to break you down, head, body. He's in your face. You take a round off, he's gonna make you pay for it. I like Daniel Roman as a character. I like him as a boxer. He's a good cat. And him, Gavin McDonald, I believe it's gonna be a very good fight because McDonald's tall. He's gonna have to move and work that jab, because if he's sitting in front of Roman, there's too much area for Roman to work. He's gonna break the shit out of McDonald's body. So McDonald's gonna have to be on the move, and he cannot sit there and exchange with Roman, because Roman's gonna beat the shit out of his body. Now that being said, I think this card, if you to break it down to a PVC card, you can't say it's toe for toe Tuesday, because toe for toe Tuesday was kind of almost like a prospect to next level type fighters. That's what toe to toe Tuesday was. Then you had your big ones on Fox and NBC. But what I say this card is kind of like a Bounce TV card. I never got to see Bounce TV because my cable network doesn't carry that channel, Bounce TV. But Bounce TV, which not many cable carriers carry Bounce TV, but that's where you saw some strange PVC cards, and I matched this card with a Bounce TV card. So it's very equal to a PVC card. Good names, equal matchups besides the Miller fight. So I'm cool with this after thinking about it, you know. And like I said, when I first did the video of Hearn coming with Matchroom USA, I like the idea because he's gonna keep fighters busy. And then he landed this DAZN deal. Now he just has the platform to keep motherfuckers in a rotation. 3 fights, 4 fights a year, and now he has the platform to do it. As a boxing fan, I'm happy for it. I'm gonna be watching DAZN like a motherfucker. You know, I'm gonna be going to work like I do. I miss all the fights because I go to work. I'm gonna come home on that DVR DAZN shit and just sit here and do my post-fight recaps for you guys. So overall, October 6th, I give it like a nice matchup, equal the competition wise. Overall, I give that fight card. Roman Donald, I think is a good fight. Delorme Vargas, I think is a good fight. Listen, not the names, just styles versus styles. The names are whatever. Like I said, it's a Bounce TV. If for you guys who know PBC, you know what Bounce TV PBC cards are. Delorme Vargas, a good style fight. Beterbiev Johnson, I don't think Beterbiev is that good. The dude just hits hard as fuck. I don't think he's that good. I think, you know, he's like a Gassiev. Movement and some volume punching, you could beat Beterbiev. You could beat him. I think he's very easily beaten. He just has power, which always can nullify anything. You know, just like Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is very easily beatable. It just, the motherfucker has power. So I think this card overall, to be honest, that Miller hurts it a lot. So I was gonna say it's like a B, but that Miller and Thomas fight is probably like a B minus C plus, because every other fight is competitive besides that fight. I just don't see that fight being competitive, so I'm gonna say it's C plus for that fight. Now, it has intriguing because I said Miller. This is a big time for Miller because Miller he's either gonna step up and deliver and knock this fool the fuck out quick, or he's gonna hurt his brand dramatically. This is the Jarrell Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Follow me at RRTB Show, RRTB Show, RRTB Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. I am the host of your show. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. Thank you for your time and support.